What's up, everybody? This is Dodgers on YouTube. I am going to have to do play-by-play because I'm not allowed to show the stream, but I am going to broadcast Dodgers, or at least see as far as I can go. And the game is about to start, though my internet is going kind of slow. So here we go. Who's the first batter up? We have, I should probably find the lineups, but we have Strasburg pitching. They're showing him right now. He is really good, though I thought his record would be a little bit better, but he's really good. And I am new to this, so I am sorry right off the bat. And I doubt anybody's even watching it. So, here we go. I wonder if, we have Steven Strasburg pitching, and we have Chris Taylor up right now. He's batting .293, 19 home runs, 67 RBIs. And here's the first pitch. Strike one. Taylor was looking at that one. And Strasburger, it really must have hit like a slider or something. It really hit that outside corner. I wouldn't have been swinging either. That was a good pitch. This is an interesting game because we have this guy who's 5-7 pitching against a guy who's 13-4. So it seems a little bit one-sided. Fastball down the middle, fouled back. Taylor really gave that one a good rip. And, now he stepped out of the box and he's taking a look around, just got a sign from the third base coach. And something makes me think that this is going to be a long game. They are already taking their sweet time. Let's hope not more than 4 hours, because, there's so much entertainment. We can't be having 4-hour baseball games if they want to compete. Anyway, Strasburg gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Inside, now 2-2 to Chris Taylor, who's putting up a pretty good first at bat. And I need to find the lineups. Dodgers versus Nationals. Let's see if we can get both teams' lineups. Oh, here's the pitch. And it is, oh, goodness gracious. Why do we have umpires if they're going to be making bad calls? And that was strike three. Taylor went down looking, but it was definitely inside. The computer had it way inside. That was Strasburg just getting pitches. 88. It was moving though. That thing really had a lot of movement. It's not the umpire's fault. It had horizontal slide on it. You can, in slow motion, you can see the way that it was spinning, and that was such a ball. But nonetheless, one out. And here we have Bellinger, or one of them hits it really, really hard to center, and it's caught. That was Seager, I think. Yeah, that was Seager. Hits it really hard to center, and it's caught. Already 2 outs in 6 pitches. And Strasburg so far is looking pretty good. They're playing in Washington, and it looks like it's sold out. I don't see really too many empty seats. And right now they have a shot from behind the plate they're showing the crowd, and it looks like a good time. Strasburg looks in at the sign. Turner steps in. And he's really kind of starting, for the season, he's batting .323, so that's really good. And he even was doing bad for a little while there. Ball 1 to Justin Turner. So he's still got a pretty sweet batting average, considering he has not been doing very well since the All-Star break. And it's 1-0 with 2 outs to Justin Turner. Strasburg, he's got 34.5 scoreless innings. Wow, that's amazing. Ball 2 to Turner. Steven Strasburg. 34.5 consecutive scoreless innings pitched. That's pretty dominant, and that's the kind of thing you want to see going into the playoffs, that's for sure. Turner steps in. It's a 2-0 pitch. Oh, strike one. So 2-1 to Turner. He was looking at that one, and it hit the very top of the strike zone. I mean, this computer seems to know exactly what's balls and strikes. And that time the umpire got it right. And that is it. Oh, man. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 3. So 3-1 to Turner. And if he could get on base, that'd be pretty sweet, because Bellinger just hit so many home runs. We can get this thing 2-0 in no time. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's the 3-1 pitch to Turner. He's waiting. Strasburg's taking his time. Gets the sign. Here's the windup. Ball 4. So Turner takes the base, and now we have Bellinger, who is definitely our power hitter, and he's a rookie. And this is actually pretty good. And, Strasburg just didn't want to give Turner a strike. And we'll see how he pitches to this lefty. I've noticed that when I'm doing these Dodgers, they're such long games that I shouldn't be talking so much so fast. I just got to kind of pace it out a little bit. But, I mean, I doubt anybody's watching. Here's the first pitch to Bellinger. Turner steals. He throws him to second. Oh, safe! Safe! Yeah, Turner was safe. Oh, the second baseman dropped the ball, but nonetheless, I think he was safe. I didn't even know that Turner knew how to steal bases, but that was pretty good. After he's done with baseball, they should definitely put him in Game of Thrones. One of those spin-off series. He could play Tormund's nephew. Tormund's nephew. That I would have watched that. Oh, actually, he probably would have been out had he held on to the ball. You know, I don't know how fast Turner is. He was looking like he was lumbering. He certainly wasn't Speedy Gonzalez. Let's put it that way. Turner takes another big lead, actually. Here's the first pitch to Bellinger. Oh, no, it's the second pitch. 1-0 pitch. Right down the middle. Oh, Bellinger hits it to the gap, but it's cut off by the second baseman. Throws it to first, out. 3 outs, and we're going to the top of the ninth. And I don't know if anybody's watching, but if you are, hello. That was a quick 1, 2, 3, 4 inning with 1 walk. So still scoreless streak going for Bellinger, or not for Bellinger, but for Steven Strasburg. And we're gonna have Hyunjin Ryu up. And, you know, I like this guy just because his name's Ryu from Street Fighter. Though I wish his record was a little bit better. I'm going to look up Dodgers news. Let's see what's going on with Dodgers news. Let's see, the first one up. True Blue LA. Here we go. Article written by Eric Steven. Dodgers 8. Dudley. Article by Eric Steven. Dodgers magic number to clinch NL West is 4. I don't really know what that is. The Dodgers are closing on their 5th consecutive National League West Division title. Wow, that seems pretty good. And with the best record in baseball, have a chance to secure home field advantage all the way through the playoffs and the World Series as well. Well, I like this article. On Sunday afternoon in San Francisco, the Giants, in San Francisco, the Diamondbacks lost the Giants 7-2 to widen the Dodgers NL West lead. And we are 1-2. We look to be more than 10 games away from the Diamondbacks. So this article I don't think really needs to be written. The Dodgers have 14 games left to play, while the D-backs have 12 games left. That lowered the Dodgers' magic number to clinch the division just to 4. So basically, clip notes of that article. We got to win 4 games, and we clinch NL West and playoffs and all the good stuff. And that doesn't seem that difficult. And okay, we're back from commercial break. They have a shot of people in the crowd drinking beer. It seems, you know what? The people in Washington, D.C. are having a good time. And what a crowded stadium. There's a lot of white people out there. A lot of white people at this game. Okay, here we go. Up first, we got a guy named Trey Turner, number 7. He's the shortstop. And season batting average, .282. Pretty good. And then, let's see. For some reason, they're talking about a guy named Anthony Rendon. He is having a good season. The 304, 24 home runs, 93 RBIs. This Rendon guy, we got to watch out for him. And Ryu, he's stepping up at the mound. I don't know, his uniform looks a little bit big. This guy's got to hit the gym or something, or his uniform is just maybe a size too big. That's the dog whining in the background. Hey, Dudley, no whining. She's coming back. All right, Ryu, here's the windup. The first pitch right down the middle, swung on, fouled back. And that looked like a bit of a meatball. 90-mile-an-hour pitch. That's not going to cut it in the major leagues, Ryu. Let's hope that you're throwing something that's moving. And Ryu's taking his time at the mound because I don't know. He's getting the sign. It looks to be there's no real number. Just put his hand between his legs. Here's the pitch outside for ball 1. 1-1-2. Man, I gotta find out. I gotta get the lineup so I know who's who. I forgot the guy's name who's batting. He's a shortstop. 1-1. And Ryu looks in. He's got a pretty big windup. That's old school. Throws it. Oh, that thing was cutting, but inside for ball 2. 88 miles an hour. I think that might have been a slider. Or a really fast slider. They're showing another Asian guy on the Dodgers right now. And now they're showing other guys on the Dodgers. You know, there's a pan of the Dodgers lineup. Ryu, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 2-2 to, I forget the guy's name on Washington. Here's a slow motion of it, and that's got to be a slider. Oh, wow. That was like, I don't know what that was. It looked like it was, I've never seen one do that before. It was not a slider or a curveball. There's a ball. So 3-2 to the first batter on the Nationals. And these Nationals are a pretty good team, but if we can sweep them, that would be pretty sweet. Our bats are starting to heat up, but Strasburg, I don't know if he's going to make it easy on us. Ryu looks in at the sign. It looks like a 3, whatever that is. Here's the windup. Right down the middle, swung on, popped up. The center fielder is getting underneath it, calls it, and made the out. Out number 1 here in the bottom of the first inning. Just getting started. Look, they got a graphic. Dodgers rotation. Clayton Kershaw, Yu Darvish, Alex Wood, Rich Hill, Hee-Yoon Ryu, and Kenta Maeda. So those are some pretty good. Everyone's winning except for Hyunjin Ryu. That's a pretty darn good starting lineup. And you know what? Ryu's been on the team for a little bit. I'm gonna cut him some slack, but he can be doing better. That's for sure. Oh, and look at this. We got maybe watch this. I gotta bring this down a little bit. Oh, here's the first pitch to strike 1. Oh, what? That was a strike because of the computer. The umpire didn't call it. See now. Should we do that? No, maybe don't do that. Bring that up a little bit. Here's the 1-0 pitch to the second batter on the Nationals, and there's a ball. 2-0. You know, and I'm not liking the start for Ryu. I'm gonna do the same for these guys. When the games start, they do live. Oh no, that's not what I want to do. I want to do. He's waiting. He's getting the sign. That's what I want to do, but not that. Oh, there's ball 3. You know what? I don't know what's going on here. Oops. Oh, I got this guy here. I gotta move this. Man, they're taking their sweet time here in the first inning. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle, swung on and missed. 3-1 to the second batter in the order. This guy, I forget his name. He needs a haircut. That is for sure. He needs a haircut. I want to get this down a little bit so you can see that whip. So here we go. Oh, there we go. Bring that up. Oh, man, this Dodgers thing is getting in the way. There we go. And so now, do it first. Here's the pitch, 3-1 pitch, right down the middle, strike 2. And I have a feeling that this is going to be a long game for Ryu. And they're just kind of meatballs over the plate every time. And then maybe just do a little bit of that. There we go. Hey, Ludwig, stop. Dudley, stop whining. Here's the full count pitch, right down the middle, fouls back. Hey, stop whining. Stop whining. Hey, stop whining. Stop whining. Stay. I am back, and hopefully the dog's going to stop whining. Maybe they're in between, I don't know what's going on. There's 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. Ryu must have got that guy out, though I'm not totally sure. And let's see, with Bryce Harper, with and without Bryce Harper, they are doing way better with Bryce Harper is the point of what they're saying. And who's up right now? Here's the pitch, right down the middle, strike 1, 92 miles an hour. That's about all he's got, 92 miles an hour. You know, certainly nothing to write home about. And I still forget this guy's name. Oh, Anthony Rendon, batting 304. This was the guy that they were talking about, was really good. 1-1 pitch. outside for ball 2. And 2-1 pitch. This is going to be, based on the pitching, you'd think it'd be a fast game because Strasburg's good. That's going to be a lot of outs. But they are taking their sweet time. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. So 2-2. That was a great pitch from Ryu. Definitely one of his better pitches yet, actually. And Rendon was just, I mean, he pulled his head out, that's for sure. And even I can tell that. Trying to find the Dodgers starting lineup. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Rendon. Outside. And I don't know, this computer seems to be doing a good job at calling the balls in the strike so far. But that one looked like it was a strike, and it was way outside, so I don't know. Full count. Nobody on, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Ryu is having a pretty good inning for himself. 17 pitches, though. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit to left field. There's good communication, and it's caught. 3 outs, and we're going to the top. Oh, I forgot to change it. Top of the second inning. Score is still 0-0. I don't know if anybody's watching, but if you are, thanks. And we are on commercial break, so I will go back to Dodger news. And the only reason I have to do this is because Charter is the worst. I don't like Charter. They keep on pulling off my videos for my Dodgers videos because I'm using their footage. So I'm going to have to just do this. But at some point, I'm going to figure out how to actually get around what they're doing. But I just can't quite figure it out yet. So I got to do this play-by-play. And you know what? If I'm watching the game anyway, I might as well learn how to broadcast baseball for whatever reason. All right, yeah, Dodger news. If you're just joining us, the last article we read, turns out we're 4 games. We have to win 4 games to clinch the NL West and get home field advantage and all the good stuff. And the only team that's close to us is Arizona, and they're just not. They lost versus the Giants, and they seem to be quite a ways back. So looking up more Dodgers news. It's the Dodgers veteran, 46 minutes ago in the LA Times, from Andy McCullough, titled, Dodgers veteran Adrian Gonzalez settling into role on the bench. So, that's just a little sad. On Saturday, the day before Dodgers faced the Washington Nationals, right-hander Steven Strasburg I'm starting over. On Saturday, the day before the Dodgers faced Washington Nationals, Steven Strasburg in a series finale, manager Dave Roberts met with Adrian Gonzalez. That's never a good meeting. Roberts had planned to start Gonzalez against Strasburg. He pointed out to Gonzalez's 7 hits in the last 15 at-bats against the pitcher. Gonzalez countered with a different plan. He told Roberts he would prefer to come off the bench as a pinch hitter, preparing himself for a role he'll likely play in October. If he is on the oh wow! So he told him, you know what? I think I'm better off on the bench because when we get to the playoffs, I'm only going to be useful off the bench. So let's just start doing that now. Quote from Dave Roberts: If you look forward at what potentially he could do for us off the bench, to give him those opportunities to see how he can prepare to navigate the at bat. So it looks like Dave Roberts and his Adrian Gonzalez have a good relationship, and they have open communications, and hopefully that's just best for the team. Though it's no good to see veteran get old and not good. Here's the pitch, right down the middle, strike 1, and this is Yasiel Puig. I can point him out from a mile away, and he is. I'm glad he's on the team. There was a little while during the season where I didn't see him, but actually I didn't see a lot of the games because the Charter. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 1, 94 miles an hour. It's weird in Los Angeles. Usually when a team's winning, any other team, everyone goes crazy. You see flags, people are talking about it. And not the Dodgers this year. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, hit up the middle. Second baseman's got it. Throwing over to first, but too late. Yasiel Puig is safe. So here in the top of the second, we have Yasiel Puig on first with no outs. So this is a good start, and Strasburg has 34 innings pitched without any scores. We're going to break that right now. The Dodgers' bats are just so strong in general. I know that they went on a bad downturn, and all those averages dipped. But in general, if you just take a look at the lineup and blur your eyes, it seems like everyone's batting high 200s or 300. RBIs, home runs, they're doing it. So I'm not too worried right now. And this must be Zimmerman, the left fielder. Strasburg gets the sign. Throws back to first. Yasiel Puig. He used to steal a lot more. I don't know if they use him for that anymore. But obviously Strasburg has issues with his lead, so or just wasting time because these games just take so long. It is a big lead though. Here's the pitch. Strike one. Strasburg really needs to shave. Like, you get to see a lot of these beards like Turner's. It looks pretty cool. Some beards look cool. Strasburg's, he looks a little bit like a homeless guy. It's I don't know, maybe it's not thick enough or he's got to get some more color to it, but it doesn't look that great. He's got to shave. Puig takes another big lead. Here's the pitch. Strike two. 0-2 to, I think that's Zimmerman. Number 6 on the Dodgers. And it was a check swing, and it was just right on the computer line. It was right on the line on top. So I don't know if it's like tennis to where if it hits the line, it's a strike. But that was on the line, but called strike nonetheless. This computer seems to be doing a good job. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Right down the middle, and it's fouled back. And it seems to me that Strasburg is really hugging that high line on the strike zone. He's thrown it hard, and he's thrown it high. Every pitch so far has been high. And now he stepped off the mound using that chalk bag, doing something, maybe just getting the sweat off. Oh no, this is Granderson. I think his name's Granderson, but he's a lefty. And this is ESPN really not giving the Dodgers any love. They still have not shown this guy's name or stats or anything. Puig takes a good lead. 0-2 pitch. Oh. Throws back to first. And Puig makes it in time. So yeah, Puig is taking a big lead. Number 6 steps back in there. Still 0-2. Strasburg gets the sign. Puig is not quite as far out as he was the last time. He's bluffing though, that's for sure. Here's the pit. Back to first base. So yeah, Strasburg seems to have major issues with the lead from Puig. Oh, Curtis Granderson, batting 207. Oh man, I think we got him from the Mets. 0-2 pitch. Here's the windup. Swung on, fouled back. Still 0-2. Strasburg is. He's a good pitcher. You can just tell right. He's had. I mean, I've done I think 3 or 4 of these games now where I'm just like talking about it, and I can already tell in these first 20 pitchers that Strasburg is the best pitcher that we faced since I've started doing this. Wherever that catcher sets up his glove, that's where he puts it every time. But he does need to shave. Puig takes a big lead. 0-2 pitch. Oh, he steals. Safe by a mile. All right. It looked like a bit of a pitch out, though it wasn't a called pitch out. But Puig was just bluffing the whole time, and no wonder he was checking him so much. And then he just ran, and then it looks like Strasburg kind of came out of it a little bit, and it looked like a bit of a pitch out. But no, just a great jump and too slow. Actually, not even close. Puig had it by a mile. Great. So now the Dodgers have a man on second, no outs. And Dusty Baker looks mad. Dave Roberts, no emotion. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and Strasburg steps off the mound. He does not like Puig out on the base pad. And ever since he got on, I will say Strasburg has looked a bit more anxious out there. And just the way that he walks around, I would be so annoyed if I was a pitcher. He's stomping around, he's bluffing, he's pretending like he's going. Here's the pitch. Oh, hit right back. Oh, all right. So he hit it straight back to the pitcher, and then the pitcher caught it, and there's one out. But it looked like it almost hit him in the face, but no, Strasburg got the glove in front of his face in time. But that could have been really bad had Strasburg not had cat-like reflexes. Take a look at slow motion. His face would have been gone had his glove not been in the way. That looked... Alright, well, thank goodness Strasburg knows what he's doing. Oh, actually, it would have hit him in the shoulder, not the face. But still, that would have been bad. And Puig, again, takes a monster lead. And Strasburg doesn't look too comfortable. Here's the pitch. Strike one. And we have number 9 for the Dodgers, Yasmani Grandal, batting .243, 19 home runs, 51 RBIs. Not the greatest batting average, but those RBIs aren't bad. Strasburg gets the sign. He's checking Puig. Here's the pitch. Outside corner once again, 0-2 to Grandal. They're showing Austin Barnes in the dugout right now. He's batting .296. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, hit hard to right field. And it's caught at the track. And Puig's going to make it to third at least. And there's 2 outs here at the top of the 9th. And Puig is still bluffing. He just will not calm down. And it's just, I guess it's the way he runs the bases. He looks like he's just like a kid that has ADD. He's just not calming down. And he does seem to have this Nationals infield annoyed. Okay, well, he's on the bag finally. But yeah, it was just a pop fly, and he tagged up and made it to third. And, you know, he made it look like he was going to run, even though no one knew he was going to run. But still, they had to throw the ball to first. At least he's trying. Here's a pitch to the next batter. Right down the middle, hit hard. This is going to center field. Oh, error. The center fielder missed it at the track. Puig's going to come home. And that's going to be a double. It hit him right in the glove. It was kind of a hard over the head catch at the track. It hit him right in the center of the glove and just popped out. And Forsythe, who I've actually been talking major smack about, that was as hard hit as any ball I've seen off Strasburg in a long time. It is close for a home run. And the center fielder was playing shallow. He was playing shallow and just was not prepared for that kind of a hit and just made the error. Still, a tough play to make, but that should have been caught. It hit the heel of his glove. And Dodgers score, so I got to change this. And now we have 99 up. We got Ryu up, and it's 0-1. I got to change this to 1. Nice job, Puig. And Forsythe did exactly what he needed, which is hit the ball deep. I mean, there's a man on... Oh, no, there's 2 outs, so he did... Oh, Ryu takes a big rip out of it, but 0-2. Yeah, Forsythe just really smacked that ball. And there goes Strasburg's 36 innings pitched with no runs scored. Big whoop-de-doo. And it's 0-2 to Ryu right now. And Strasburg steps off the mound. You're getting pretty nervous pitching into this. Oh man, number 3 was the National center fielder, and he looks really young and really upset with himself. He was visibly shaken out in the outfield, but he also looked like he's 16 years old, and it looks like he's about to cry. I don't know who he is. Taylor, number 3. He's not happy with himself, and it was such a good move on the ball athletically, just the way he ran forward and kept his eye on it, and it was athletically such a great move, and he was underneath it and would just set it perfectly. And it just hit the heel. 10 defensive runs saved from center field. Oh, so he's normally a good center fielder, but that was just one of those things, what can you do? And the Nationals have a weird, it's 402 in center field, and it was about as deep as the ball can get without going out. And it's like an angle. It's not like a rounded fence. There's like an actual angle. And that was the deepest point. So that's probably even farther than 402. Ryu's batting 197, 7 RBIs. 1-2 pitch with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. So going to the bottom of the second, Dodgers score off of a hard hit ball from Forsythe, and Puig comes in from third after some great base running. If he wasn't really, it was the great base running that really set up that run. And we're going to commercial break, everybody. My bad if I'm not very good at broadcasting this stuff yet. I'm just trying to go, I don't know, I'm going to get better at it, I promise. And if you are watching, thanks for watching. I can't really tell. And we are going to here. Bottom 3. Oh no, bottom 2. And let's hope Ryu can really pitch well. And it is Sunday the 17th, and pretty sweet day of football actually. Except for one thing, and that is the Chargers. Did anybody watch the Chargers game? Man, they are so bad in the fourth quarter. And I have always been a Chargers fan, even though I'm from LA. I've always been a Chargers fan. We haven't really had a team forever. And I would just always like the Raiders first, 49ers second, Chargers third. Those have been my teams my whole life since I was a kid. Love Junior Seau. LaDainian Tomlinson was my favorite player to watch forever. Love the Chargers. So I am so happy that they're here in Los Angeles. But I was hoping that whatever mojo they had in terms of losing fourth quarters was from San Diego. Maybe it was a general manager's problem. Maybe it was something that was not baked into the actual team itself. And no, it came with the team. We're already 0-2 on games that could have easily been won. And today, it was the Korean kicker. He's a rookie. Spoilers. No time left. Chargers are down by, maybe like 1 or 2. Less than a minute left. Starting at the 20-yard line. The quarterback, for the Chargers, I forget it, and Phillip Rivers marches them downfield. They get it to a 44-yard field goal, and then they missed it. And they would have won the game. And then last week, the exact same thing happened against the Broncos. They missed a field goal that tied to go into overtime, a game that they had been winning the whole time. And they're 0-2 when they could easily be 2-0. And if you start 0-2 in the NFL, your chances of making the playoffs are really small. And here's the first pitch. That was outside, but called a strike by the umpire. I don't know. This umpire is not doing awesome so far. And Daniel Murphy is up. He's batting .317 with 22 home runs and 88 RBIs. This guy actually might be their best hitter on the team. Here's the windup. Ball outside. And the count's 1-1. Ryu's already on his 20th pitch. So I think we're just going to try to, he's not having the greatest season. But he has been a workhorse. He gets the job done. Here's the pitch, swung on, deep to left field, and Puig makes a great catch. Wow. Puig has really been stepping it up. In the last game, the Nationals were making a rally in the 8th inning, and Puig saved the day with a diving catch. And once again, Puig makes a great break on the ball and makes a great catch. It's a kind of a weird hit ball, kind of like a chopper, and Puig got it. Here it is in slow motion, and he just looked like such a yahoo out there. Like he was kind of flailing about, and it seemed like he put much more effort into it than needed to make the catch. But he made the catch, so we're no more complaining. But I think that's just kind of his personality. And that was called a strike. So it's 0-1. 1 out, bottom of the second. And now they're still showing Puig out in the outfield. Here's the windup. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled. So it's going to be 0-2. And now they're showing some highlights of Puig. Oh, they actually showed the replay that I would just mention from the last game. Yeah, Man, these broadcasters are pretty good if they can pull that quickly like that. I mean, it was the thing to say at the point. 1-2 now with 1 out. Ryu seems to be having a pretty good game. And they're still showing Pui in the outfield, and his jersey is already all dirty. It's only the bottom of the 2nd inning. He's going to have a long day. Let's hope it's productive. Here's the windup. 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. Ryu does not seem to be throwing very hard. Everything is around 87 to 92. I have not seen anything higher or anything lower. To me, that seems like a risk. I think you got to be changing up the speed of how hard you throw it. But, you know, he's just sticking right in there at 90. Here's the windup. 2-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and the Washington is going to have a man on first. Ryu almost did like a weird, awkward backhand thing and got it, but, you know, couldn't knock it down. Though, even if he knocked it down, there's no saying for sure that he's going to be able to get the out. But he was close. He tried. And advertisement for Sprint right now for Sunday Night Baseball. I think Sprint must be a sponsor of this, so good for them. Thanks for sponsoring ESPN. Otherwise, I guess we wouldn't be watching this. Ryu gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Inside, strike 1. The batter is Howie Kendrick, batting .322, 8 home runs and 39 RBIs. So this guy's a pretty good batter too. I think this might be the leadoff batter actually. I can't imagine him batting 8th or 7th, whatever. So this has got to be the leadoff batter. Man on first, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Inside, swung on, and it's foul. So 0-1. 1 out. Bottom of the 2nd. They're showing it in slow motion, and it was just barely foul by about 6 inches. So that could have actually been really bad. But, you know, maybe the Dodgers got a bit of a break right there. Kendrick steps up into the plate. Ryu is just taking forever. Like, how much time is between each pitch? He's still getting the sign. He's set. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Still 0-2. Kendrick is really taking good rips at these things. I think that these professional baseball players, like, you can just tell when they're feeling confident. And I wouldn't be surprised if he just knocks one. It's 0-2, but he's excited to be batting against Ryu. That's for sure. And Ryu is just taking forever. Here we go. He's set. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit down the left field line. And they're going to hold the guy at second. So now there's man on first, man on second, and 1 out. And that was just a great display of hitting there. It was 0-2, and he just saw an outside pitch that was definitely a strike, and he just put the bat on the ball and hit it right up the line. He was really protecting the plate. Wasn't going to... slow motion. Man, that is some great video. It's too bad you guys can't see it. And yep, it's 2 men on with 1 out here in the bottom of the 2nd. And Ryu already has 30 pitches. I have a feeling we're going to be going to our bullpen pretty early this game. And the bullpen, we should be resting him as much as possible. Ryu checks the batter, the runner at second. Here's the pitch. Swung on, missed. Strike 1. To number 3 on the Nationals. Michael Taylor. He's batting .271, 16 home runs, 48 RBIs, .333 at home though. So this is a bit dangerous right now, especially with 1 out. Ryu gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on and chopper to third, foul ball. That would have been a great opportunity to possibly steal 2, or to get 2, but just foul. Oh, Taylor's the one that made the error that had the run come in. And he shouldn't beat himself up too much. They're showing it in replay right now. And sometimes that's just going to happen. So he can one hit right now and they'll forget about that error. That is for sure. One home run and they'll let him get 3 more errors this game. Ryu looks nervous. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, he's out. So Taylor not having the best game so far. He looks upset. When he was in the outfield, after that, they showed like a close-up on his face, and he certainly looked sad. And he didn't step it up the next time at the bat, but he did swing hard. And 2 outs. Man on first and second. And number 32 is up for the Nationals. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 1. Come on, Ryu. Just get through this inning. We'll get you out of there. But you just got to get through this inning. And who is this guy? His name's Werner Worley something. 32. Here's the sign. Here's the... Oh, Ryu steps off the mound. And, yeah, they're going to reset here. The batter steps in immediately like, dude, let's get this show on the road. But Ryu's just taking his time. And I'm okay with that. Strasburg is on deck. So this is the key out right now. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Huge curveball. Just missed. And you know what? I don't think they're actually going to give him 2-0, and I don't think they're going to give him anything to hit because Strasburg is going to be an easy out with the bases loaded. What is he going to do? So my guess is Ryu will just miss these outside corners and not put anything over the plate. And just try his luck against Strasburg. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. 2-1 to Weirs. You know, this guy's looking pretty old. I mean, compared to these other baseball players. And I don't know what's going on with Ryu, the pitcher for the Dodgers. I think his jersey is too big. Here's the pitch. Swung on, chopper to Ryu, throws it to first, got the out. 3 outs going into the top of the third. And sorry about the noise in the background, that's the Emmys and our dog. Going to commercial, I'm going to take a little break. I'll see you when I get back. I just hope they don't pull down my... If they block this channel because of the Emmys, I'm all out of channels. I think there is time to move these channels. Still a commercial break, everybody. I don't really know if anybody is listening, but if you are, I'm back. And we're going to the bottom of the third. Dodgers up 1-0. And right now we're back from commercial, and Jessica Mendoza is talking to a player on the Nationals. This comes to us from T-Mobile, the unlimited baseball break. I don't know who this guy is. I can't read lips, but he seems to be making a very good point. Mendoza is saying, yeah. Yeah, they're talking about something. And in the background, you can hear Stephen Colbert, who I just absolutely love. But I just miss the Colbert Report so much. Um, so much. And I don't even really watch the news show. And I know it gets good ratings and people like it. But I just miss Colbert so much. He was so funny. And those two guys leaving Comedy Central really was a big loss for entertainment, for me. And they're still talking to this player. I don't know what they're saying. Ooh, something just happened. And somebody, why do they have a split? Oh man, somebody might be hurt in the outfield. Okay, so there's one out. The batter for the Dodgers hit it really hard to the left fielder, and Worth went back to the wall and made the catch. Hit awkwardly, and he was slow to get up, but he seems to be okay. The crowd is cheering for him, but right now T-Mobile is screwing us because this advertisement or this content that they're providing is taking up the screen, and it's going on while the game is going on. So you know what? Screw T-Mobile. You can do anything you want, but don't get in the way of the game. But there's one out here in the bottom of the second, or bottom of the third. Here's the pitch, inside. This T-Mobile, here we go. Now they're not even showing the game. They're showing Mendoza and this guy talking about something. Oh, come on. Here's the pitch. 1-1 to Seager. Yeah, it was the first batter up. Hit it really hard to the track, but it was caught. And they're showing him right now. He seems to be okay. Needs a haircut. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Seager. Oh, hit by pitch. Hit him in the elbow. That was bad. But he seems to be okay. He's walking it off. So, okay, we got a man on first with Turner coming up. Or the Dodgers have a man on first with Turner coming up. And it hit him. You know what? I don't even know if that hit him. Maybe he was milking it. Let's see in slow motion. Oh, yep, it hit him in the elbow and he was wearing that pad. So good thing he was wearing that pad. But I think Strasburg is pissed that we're hitting him so far. And I think he was sending a message with that pitch because you don't see him miss inside that much very often. Seager takes a pretty good lead. Strasburg is looking at him. Gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Strike one to Turner. They're showing a replay of Worth making that sweet catch at the wall. He kind of jumped and caught the ball, and he just landed awkwardly on its side. It looks like a shoulder thing the way he was holding it. So make sure if you do get in front of a TV, you check that out on ESPN or wherever you're going to see that. Turner fouls it back, 0-2. And they're showing Murphy, number 20 for the Nationals. I don't know why. But they're showing him, and he's kind of holding his glove awkwardly. Turner steps in. 0-2 to Turner. Strasburg is laboring a little bit here. 36 pitches, still in the top of the three with only one out. Gets the sign. He's set. Here's the pitch. Fouled back, still 0-2. Yeah, they keep on showing number 20 for the Nationals. So, name's Daniel Murphy. 142 line drives this season, second in Major League Baseball. So he hits a lot of line drives. Or maybe he catches a lot of line drives. I think that's him hitting a lot of line drives. But they're still showing him. Oh, that must have been the guy that they were interviewing for the T-Mobile content. Strasburg gets the sign. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Turner. Hit hard up the middle. And there's another hit for Turner. And we got 2 on with 1 out here in the top of the third. Great job, Turner. And guess who's up? Bellinger. And he hits the ball hard. Here's a hit in slow motion. Turner just keeps his eye on the ball and just keeps it in play. Nothing flashy, just protecting the plate and gets the hit. Gets the job done. And when you're playing a guy named like Strasburg, I think that's what you got to do. And he's got something hanging out of his mouth. It must be a mouthpiece, but it looks pretty weird. And Bellinger steps in, looking really skinny. Here's the pitch, outside for ball one. Bellinger, it's hard to believe that he can hit the ball and get as many home runs as he does. He's batting .275, 38 home runs, 88 RBIs as a rookie. And it is just, he's so small and skinny. He's got to be the skinniest home run hitter in baseball, and he's a rookie. He's got to hit the gym. Here's the pitch, outside for ball two. I don't know what they got. Maybe he should be eating more steak and working out. But so far, so good, buddy. We're happy to have you. But just get more jacked. 2-0. It looks like Strasburg wants none of them. 2-man on. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Bellinger. Right down the middle, strike one. 2-1 to Bellinger. Seager takes a big lead, and Strasburg steps off the mound. I don't think Strasburg. What is his first name? Oh, Steven Strasburg. I don't think he's used to having so many base runners. He just ever since Puig was on base, he's looked flustered. Here's the 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed. 2 strikes. Bellinger was what they say swinging for the fences, but just a little late on it. And most home runs by a rookie. He's followed, the only people ahead of him are Mark McGwire with 49 and Aaron Judge with 43. So that's pretty good company, though. The only person I recognized on that list was Mark McGwire. So maybe not good company. But Mark McGwire is number 1. And he used to be skinny, too, just like Bellinger. Here's the 2-2 pitch. 2-man on. Swung on, strike 3. And Bellinger just got owned by Strasburg, actually. I don't know what he was swinging at. He just got owned. They're showing it in slow motion right now. 95 high and outside. And there was no hesitation in that swing. Right as soon as he saw it, he started swinging, and it was almost unhittable. So we got 2 outs now. Bellinger, you know what? You're allowed to strike out every once in a while. The run was scored by Forsythe. Puig was on third base, and he hit deep to the track, and there was an error made by the center fielder, and Puig came in, and with 2 outs, so it wouldn't have been a sacrifice. And I don't know what they're showing now, but we have Puig up right now. It's 0-1, 2 outs. Strasburg gets the sign. He looks like an elf. He's got funny looking ears. He's got elf ears. Here's the pitch. Puig swings hard. Chopper to third base. Throws it over to second. 3 outs. What's going on here? Yep, 3 outs. They're running in. It seemed to be a discussion between the umpire, the second baseman, and Turner, but whatever happened is over. And we're going to commercial break. And now we're going to top of the third. No doubt, though, the Dodgers are hitting Strasburg, and that is exactly what we want to see. I mean, I can't imagine there's anybody running hotter going into October than Strasburg with 36 innings pitched with no runs. And, you know, the Dodgers have his number so far. Oh, but back to NFL. The Chargers cannot get a field exit dog. Alright, that dog, he's a miniature schnauzer, and you know what, maybe we gotta take him on a walk. Still on commercial break. So yeah, today's Sunday, the 17th, and I don't know if you guys have been watching football or not, but man, the Chargers, happy to have him in Los Angeles. Hey, Ludwig, get out of there. Happy to have him, but wish that they could finish in the fourth quarter. It's the same damn garbage that's been going on with them for multiple years now. They can't win in the fourth quarter, and they get unlucky. And balls never go their way, and they've never had a good field goal kicker. So they're 0-2 so far, and I'm a bit worried. And Miami looked really good, actually, for considering they hadn't played in like a month. And they just got Jay Cutler. They really did look good. And my fantasy team, let's see what's going on so far. I have one more player left to go today. Let's take a look. Oh man, I got an 88% chance of winning right now. And the only person I don't want to see have a huge game is Matt Ryan right now. But he's only got 2 points so far, so as long as Matt Ryan doesn't have a good game, I'm set. And here we go. Ryu already made the pitch. He's going against Steven Strasburg. It's 1-0, batting 155 with 3 home runs. 3 home runs is pretty good. And Ryu has given him 2 balls, which just does not seem like a good idea. So 2-0 to Strasburg, and now he's having a conversation with the umpire. He steps back in, still looking like an elf with a beard. Ryu, here's the windup. Here's the pitch. That was high, but they called it a strike, so that's good. 2-1 to Strasburg. Here's the windup, 2-1 pitch. Outside, but called a strike. This umpire. Okay, so we need to figure out, is the computer always better than the umpire? Or is the umpire better than the computer? Because they have not been matching up so far this game. 2-2 pitch to Strasburg. Here's the windup. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And we have one out here in the bottom of the third. And let's see, Major League Baseball on ESPN. They have a graphic up right now. We got the Twins versus the Yankees on Tuesday. And then Major League, we got the Cubs versus the Brewers on Friday, and the Angels versus the Astros on Sunday. So, honestly, I didn't even know that ESPN had baseball. I thought maybe it was just playoffs. I don't know. But I guess it makes sense. Here's the pitch. And there's the ball. Trey Turner, the shortstop, at 281, 9 home runs, 41 RBIs. Ryu's taking his time. Here's the windup. 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Here's the windup. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside for ball 2. So yeah, Dodgers are off to a pretty quick start, but I don't want to sleep on these Nationals. And I don't feel too confident with Ryu in there. It's already got 46 pitches. So we're going to be, it's going to be a long game. Let's just put it that way. Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped up. The shortstop gets underneath it for the Dodgers. And 2 outs. Number 5. They're showing a replay of an Angels-Texas game. And just somebody, he hit a huge home run. I think his name is Gallo or Trout. Gallo. And that thing must have been over 500 feet. Now they're showing the replay of Toronto versus Minnesota. And this guy on the Twins just jacked a grand slam, I think, out of the stadium. Who's that guy? I don't know, too fast. But somebody on the Twins hit a grand slam today. And here's Ryu up against Werner. And ball 1, number 28, I like his style. He just stays in the box. Jason Worth. Yeah, I like his style. He's the right fielder. Definitely needs the haircut and the shave. And Ryu steps off the plate. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Mark McGwire holds the all-time record. I think it was like 43 or 47, somewhere in there. And he was definitely as skinny as Bellinger is. Like, it's funny how kind of similar they look. So let's hope that Bellinger can put on some weight and have the same career that Mark McGwire had. Here's the pitch from Ryu. Low and outside, ball 3. It's 3-0 to Worth. Here's the windup. Swung on and fouled. So I'm glad that they had Worth swinging on 3-0 with 2 outs. You just see the coaches, they always take there, and they're usually always meatballs. But that one was actually a good pitch on the inside corner, and Worth turned on it and hit a foul. Would have been called strike, though, so why not swing? Here's the windup. Pitch right down the middle. Turner, amazing snag, throws it to first, 3 outs, and we're going into the bottom of the 4th. Thanks for listening, everybody. Great play from Turner. They just showed it in slow motion. And the ball was hit well, but it was a great backhand. It was up the line, and Turner just fielded it great. And we're off a commercial break. So yeah, the Chargers were a bit disappointing. And I was really impressed by that guy, Ajayi, the running back for Miami. He was so fun to watch, and I just like the way he runs and he spins and he runs hard and he stiff arms people, and he just, he kind of makes people look stupid, and that seems to be the hallmark of a good running back. So I think that he's going to be the real deal, but they kept him out of the end zone, which was so surprising. He would just march the ball right down the field and get it in the red zone, and he couldn't score any touchdowns. All right, we're going to the top of the 4th inning. Still on commercial break. And you can definitely hear the Emmys in the background. And if YouTube or if somebody does copyright because of that in the background, I'm going to be so upset. Because I've already burned so many accounts trying to do these Dodger games. And that's why I have to do play-by-play, because they're not just letting me put up the actual video from the games. But I have a feeling that because, like movies and stuff, they can catch through the computer because they must have them saved somewhere. So if you have like sound of a movie on in the background, they can pull it. But because it's the Emmys and they don't, they're talking to Dave Roberts now. And I wonder how old he is. He looks pretty darn good. It's Buster Only, at Buster at ESPN if you want to find him on Twitter. He's interviewing Dave Roberts, though I don't know what he's saying. Most likely, yeah, our team's looking pretty well. Like we can do, I hope we can be doing better going into the playoffs. But what can you do? Now Dave Roberts is nodding, and we have the first pitch, strike one. Strasburg already has 46 innings, 46 pitches. Here's the pitch. Check swing, up, strike. So 0-2, and that was in the dirt. Here's the 0-2 pitch, swung on and fouled, and Granderson threw his bat. Let's hope it didn't hit anybody in the crowd. Nope, didn't hit him. Oh, it didn't hit anybody in the crowd, but I think it might have hit the bad boy of all things. He's looking at his elbow like, man, that hurt. So, Granderson, keep your hands on the bat. If he did that in Little League, they would not be happy. But these pros can get away with anything. Oh yeah, they showed it in slow motion, and that was just an awkward swing. Oh, the bat boy tried to catch it, actually. He saw it coming, and he put... That bad boy deserves... He deserves a cookie. He was coming towards the dugout, and he kind of moved his head out of the way, but he put his arm up to catch it, so he's protecting his face, and it hit him in the arm. And who knows, maybe it could have done more damage to the people actually getting paid to play baseball. So nice job to the bad boy doing your job. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Low. For ball 2. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 95 miles an hour, and still Strasburg, he's just keeping it high. He's throwing it high and he's throwing it hard. And a lot of these Dodgers just can't keep up with it. Total of 51 pitches so far. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Once again, high and hard, but ball 3. So it's now 3-1 with 1 out. Dodgers are at the plate, or are batting. Here's the windup. Oh, that's ball 4. Number 9 on the Dodgers is taking first base, and once again, the computer and the umpire are off. So that's why do we need the umpires calling balls and strikes? Let's just have the computer do it. But nonetheless, that one was to the Dodgers' benefit, and we got number 9 on first base. Right now, they're showing a side-by-side of Strasburg's windup and his stretch pitching position. I don't know what they were saying, and they look pretty similar to me, but I'm sure they were saying something. Number 9 takes no lead, basically. Here's the pitch. Inside. 1-0 to number 11 on the Dodgers. Still top of the 4th. His name's Logan Forsythe, 1-1 with an RBI double. So I've been talking mad smack about this guy, but this is the first time he's actually done something. So, let's hope he can have another good hit, maybe even a home run. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 2. And honestly, this Strasburg guy, he doesn't throw strikes. He doesn't seem to be wild at all. He just doesn't ever seem to throw a lot of strikes. They're always on the corners. And that last pitch was a perfect example of maybe the Dodgers just have to start letting these go and start taking more pitches, because it looked good off his hand. Oh man, he does have elf ears, by the way. But it looked good off of his hand. Here's the pitch. Inside, and it's 3-0. So 3-0 to Forsythe. And there's 1 out. Maybe I got to do another one of these and show the outs. Turner is, you know what? Now that's a head of hair. Here's the pitch. Forsythe was taken 3-1. There, Strasburg is he's at the beginning of the game, and when it was still 0-0, he was pitching faster. But now that it's 1-0, he's got base runners. He really is taking more time. Here's the pitch, swung on and fouled back. So now 3-2 to Forsythe. I don't know where he came from, and I still think we got to get rid of him and get somebody better. Even though he did score the run tonight, but I just don't trust him yet. And they just cut to the center fielder that made the error that allowed that run. Number 3 Taylor on the Nationals, and he still does not look like he's having a good time. He's got to shake it off. Here's a 3-2 pitch, right down the middle, popped up to left field, to right field, and let's see if nope. Number 9 stays on first, and now we have 2 outs. So the Dodgers have a man on first at least, and Worth makes the catch. Now they're showing a replay of the second inning. They're showing that error once again. And there aren't many players, I don't think, that actually could have made a break on that ball and even gotten underneath it like Taylor did. But it just hit his glove and he made an error. You know, it's going to happen. Maybe he shouldn't have been playing so shallow is the only thing that I can think of. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. And oh, this is Ryu. He's up. So don't expect fireworks here, everybody. 0-1 to Ryu. Oh, but he did take a good cut at it, but 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Very high. Ball 1. Strasburg is at 62 pitches already, so that's good. And they showed a replay of the cut Ryu took the previous pitch. And if he would have made contact, that thing could have been a home run. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on foul back. And you gotta like the way he swings at it. It really does look like he's trying. Number 99, still think his uniform is a bit big. I think he just got to go one size smaller. It's like he's swimming it. It's a little bit weird looking. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Ryu. Strasburg looks comfortable. Swung on, strike 3, 3 outs, and we're going to the bottom of the 4th or the bottom of the 5th, everybody. Oh no, bottom of the 4th. All right, I'll be back in 3 minutes. Oh, Rockies or Arizona in the first round? Arizona. Oh, Handmaid's Tale won something? What did the Handmaid's Tale win?
Right.
Oh man, I think people probably could have called that. All right, I'm back, everybody. Still at commercial break. Ryu's going to be up to pitch, and here we're back. It says postseason begins October 3rd. ESPN, Fox Sports West 1, MLB Baseball, and TBS. So plenty of coverage, and you know I'm going to be right here on YouTube doing it too, as long as the Dodgers are in. right, number 6 for Washington is up at the plate. Here's the first pitch to Washington. Strike 1, 92 miles an hour. Ryu pitching pretty well so far, though he's not throwing really hard. He doesn't seem to be hitting spots, but he's getting the job done. He takes the sign. And a big windup. Ball 1, now 1-1. No outs. And what is this guy's name? I think this is their good player. I think this is Washington's good player. Ryu, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. 1-2 now to number 6 on the Washington Nationals. So far, he's got 54 total pitches, 22 balls, 32 strikes. Here's the windup, 1-2 pitch, way high, 85 miles an hour. That must have been a curveball that got away from him. He does look like he's starting to labor a little bit more than he was at the beginning of the game. It's his 55th pitch. It's 2-2 now to number 6 on the Nationals. Here's the windup. Low for ball 3. We're going to have a full count here. And another 85 mile an hour pitch. And I don't know what he throws, but he certainly doesn't throw fastballs. And that was certainly not a curveball, so I don't know what that was. But it's a full count to number 6 on Washington. Here's a windup. Strike 3. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. That was 88 miles an hour, and it did have some movement on it. That must be a slider, and third strikeout tonight for Ryu. And, you know, I just like this guy because of Street Fighter. But if he just got a little bit smaller of a uniform, then I think he'd be more comfortable out there. And when you take a look at his record this year of 5-7, let's get him in a uniform that fits, guys. They're showing Dusty Baker. His record as a coach with Washington is 184 and 126, so certainly a winning coach. And over his career as a coach is way above 500. So Dusty Baker obviously knows what he's doing. And you know what? He's aging pretty well too. He's looked the same for, I don't know, 30 years. Here's the windup. 1-0 pitch. Check swing. Safe. So it's going to be 2-0 to number 20. ESPN does not do a good job with these graphics. They'll have a batter up there and not even show who the guy is. So obviously the announcers are doing that, but not good for guys trying to do it on YouTube. Ryu gets the sign, and the umpire calls him off. I don't know what happened. Yeah, the umpire just didn't like something. I don't know what it was. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. And 3-0 to number 20 on the Nationals. And they're still talking about Dusty Baker. I wish I had somebody giving me notes and give me something to talk about. But you know, I can look up Dodger news. Here's the pitch. Fouled out. So 3-1. 1 out, bottom of the 4th.
What are their standings for the playoffs?
Here we go. 20 plus. So Nationals this season: Ryan Zimmerman 31, Bryce Harper 29, Anthony Rendon 24, Daniel Murphy 22. So they have a lot of hitting on the Nationals this year, and going into the playoffs, that kind of hitting, and you have Strasburg as a pitcher, you're going to do well. Here's the windup. Hit up the middle, and the Nationals are going to have a guy on first, and that's once again like one of the only hits against Ryu so far has been like these weird numbers up the middle, and he does like a weird backhand thing, and he just doesn't ever seem to put the glove on the ball. It kind of looks like he panics. Oh yeah, he did panic. He just jumped out of the way. He didn't even try to put a glove on that ball. And now we got a guy on first. That's probably a decision made by Ryu on purpose. Why get yourself hurt in those situations? Just put the guy on first. No need to be a hero. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. And I don't know who this batter is, but he's now 0-1. Bellinger plays first base. Not a big lead from whoever number 20 is. I mean, maybe he's not fast. But do you think he should be running? Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 1. They're showing Murphy in slow motion. That they're showing that last hit. And man, this HD slow motion is so cool. They should be showing a lot more of this. Man, that is just sweet video. It's too bad you guys can't see it. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And inside, so 2-1. Oh, and now they're showing slow motion in the other direction. And yeah, Murphy got a hit. Ryu gets the sign. And he steps off. Man, Ryu does, if there's, these 4-hour games in baseball are quite annoying. And it's usually always the pitcher's fault. And Ryu is a perfect example of just taking way too much time. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. So 2-2. And this at bat has really actually kind of been a battle. Ryan Zimmerman played 120 plus games for the first season since 2013. Oh, so yeah, no, he's been a workhorse this season, and that's good to see. I don't know how old he is, but he must have come back from an injury or maybe some lulls in the career. But good to have him back. Too bad he's not on the Dodgers. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. Oh, strike 3. No, strike 2. No, strike 3. 2 outs now. The batter kind of stood in there like looking all weird, like confused, because that was not a strike. This umpire has been off a little bit. Even Dusty Baker is saying, what the hell? I mean, it was high. And that was called a strike. Yeah, that was definitely high. And let's see if Dusty Baker comes out. Here's the pitch, and it's a chopper to the shortstop, throws it over to first, 3 outs, and we're going to the top of the 5th. And we're now at commercial break. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey! Ludwig. So he's a Portuguese?
No, you already ate your Portuguese. I don't want it.
Why you got to eat Portuguese out? And we're back, everybody. They are interviewing Dusty Baker in the dugout, though I don't know what they're saying. And if you can hear that in the background, that is the 2017 Emmys. Probably got to get my computer in the other room next time I do this. Here's the pitch. Strike one right down the middle. 87 miles an hour, so maybe that was a changeup. And man, he does have 5 strikeouts, though I don't remember any of them. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, foul ball. It's going to be 0-2. And yeah, once again, Strasburg just he doesn't throw strikes. He doesn't ever really throw strikes right over the middle. They're always on the edge. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Outside, and that was gas, 96 miles an hour. I think that was his hardest pitch of the game. Here's the 1-2 pitch, swung on, strike 3. Number 3 for the Dodgers gave it the old college try, though it looked like he pulled his head off of it. I don't know what was going on. There's Strasburg's 6th strikeout. They're showing the bullpen right now on ESPN, and they're just kind of panning over the bullpen, and it looks like Washington. I think the bullpen needs some work. Looks like they want to get in. But Strasburg is still pitching a good game. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and that's Bellinger. And it's 1-0 to Bellinger. NL ERA leaders, Clayton Kershaw's number 1, then Matt Scherzer, then Steven Strasburg, then Gio Gonzalez. So, wow. So, the Nationals have really good pitching. They probably have even better pitching than the Dodgers, which is not going to be fun come playoff time. And they are really milking the TV time on Sunday evening. Let's get this moving. They are showing the crowd. Everyone's drinking beer. A lot of white people. And now they got the camera back on Strasburg. He checks the sign. Scratches his ears. Bellinger steps into the box. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Bellinger. Swung on and missed. Hey! That's Ludwig. Sorry about the barking.
Dudley. I know, he's taking every toy. I get it.
And they showed a replay of that miss. Bellinger is just, it looks like he wants to hit him so hard. Hey, come here, buddy. Here's the Dodgers barking. There's Ludwig. There's Ludwig. And there's the 1-2 pitch for ball 2. Now 2-2 to Bellinger. And he's just all spiced up. You gotta look at the computer, dude. Over here. Say hi. Say hi. There you go. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 to Bellinger.
Dudley, stay away from the goal.
And they're showing a replay. And that was low. 82 miles an hour and low, and made Bellinger look not very good. And that's the second time Strasburg has kind of owned Bellinger. And we're looking at it in super slow motion. It just made him look dumber. Here's Turner. Strike 1 on the inside corner. It's 2 outs in the top of the 5th. And other than that one error in center field, Strasburg has been having a good game. The Dodgers should feel lucky to have it. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Turner. Swung on, foul back. 0-2 to Turner. And I just like this guy. I like watching him play. I like watching him play third base. I like watching him hit. He's just, I just like Turner. Strasburg steps off the mound, ever since that he's been looking much more comfortable the last few innings, or the last 2 innings, and he's now got Turner down 0-2, so he should be feeling pretty confident. I wouldn't expect anything over the plate. Here's the pitch, high once again, fouled back. And Strasburg, since I've been doing this, maybe this is my 4th game, no pitcher has been consistently on the lines of the strike zone as much as him, because they have the computer up on every pitch, so you can see where they're all going. And I've never seen one person that can hit the corner so often, whether it's high or outside or inside. He hits wherever he wants to. Here's the pitch, and that's in the dirt. So now 1-2 to Turner. Strasburg just must have amazing control, and you would think that with amazing control that would be more strikes, but he's getting a lot of balls too, but they're swinging at him. They're swinging at bad pitches. Sometimes they're called strikes, and he's really working the batters. Strasburg, the 1-2 pitch to Turner in the dirt, now 2-2. Just in the last maybe couple innings, whatever he's throwing 84, 85, 86 miles an hour, that certainly wasn't coming out at the beginning of the game. Oh, here we go. Fastball, curveball, changeup, slider. They showed percentages, but it's too fast. Darn it. They showed his pitches. But the one that's going 84, 85, 86 miles an hour, that's just recently come out. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Turner swings, hit to the shortstop. It's bobbled, throws it over to first, and Turner is out. So, 3 outs. Going to the bottom of the 5th. We got a pretty good game on our hands. Don't know if anybody's listening, but if you're listening, thank you so much. I wish I could do more, but they keep on Charter keeps on flagging my accounts, and I've had 4 of them. I was putting up the videos and had 4 of them flagged, or 3 out of my 4 YouTube accounts that I have were taken down. So this is my last one. So I'm just going to be doing these broadcasts, and we're on commercial break. Oh yeah, let's go back to Dodger news. Let's see what's going on. Oh, and I'll check out my fantasy team. Oh, it looks like Matt Ryan, who I need to have a bad game, is not having a good game. And I have a 93% chance of winning this week, so that's good. While I'm here, I might as well tell you guys who's on my fantasy team. I've got Drew Brees, who had a good game. I have Odell Beckham Jr., who is still questionable, so I had to pick up M. Jones Jr. on Detroit. So come tomorrow, maybe I had to put him in. But it looks like I'm going to win even without Odell Beckham Jr. I have Des Bryant, who had a good game. El Fournette, who I don't really know that well, but he seemed to have a pretty good game. D. Johnson Jr., D. Walker as a tight end. Jay Crowder, who has been underperforming on Arizona so far. And my kicker is C. Boswell, and I have Denver defense. And usually I love my fantasy teams, like the players. I just like watching them because I pick players who I know, and I just really love my teams. But this is the first year since I've been doing it, and this is only my 4th year doing fantasy, that I just don't love my team. I don't know what happened. I did the draft, and usually I do the draft and I love my team, but I did the draft, and as soon as we got done with the draft, I didn't like my team. So I don't know what that's all about. Still on commercial break. All right, here we're back. Ryu's with the windup, pitching to number 3, Taylor on the Nationals, and it's 1-0. You know what? Taylor's not having a good game. So I want his day to turn around, even though he's on the Nationals. I don't like to see people get errors. Here's the pitch. Swinging curveball, ball 2. 72 miles an hour. And I don't know, Ryu is not a superstar, that is for sure. But he has been on the Dodgers for a little while, so he must be making good money. But definitely not a superstar. Here's the 2-0 pitch, swung on and missed. Strike 1. and they're showing out in the crowd, and there's not a lot of Dodger fans. The last couple games in Washington, it is like 20-1, 30-1 red shirts versus blue shirts. And before that, we were in San Francisco, and the Giants were just having a terrible season, and they played some terrible games against us. But the crowd is a lot of Dodgers, like 50-50, but Nationals came out, and this ball's hit hard to center field, and it's caught. So 1 out, and Ryu's having himself a pretty good game. He's on pitch number 72. We should be going to the bullpen pretty quickly here. I mean, once this falls apart for Ryu, it's going to fall apart fast. So maybe he should finish this inning, pinch hit him. Let's get our bullpen in there. The commentators for ESPN are Dan Schulman, Jessica Mendoza, Aaron Boone, and Buster Olney. And if I could, I would put on the audio of this YouTube stream so you can hear them, but they pull my account. Every single time they pull my account. So we're in the bottom of the 5th, and there's 1 out. Number 32 for Nationals is up. Here's the pitch, strike 1. Once again, the umpire seems to disagree with the computer. So maybe he should be just going with the computer. But you know what? We'll take the strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside, and Ryu is losing his control. That I can tell. Oh man, he even looks frustrated. He kind of slammed the ball into his glove once he got it back. And I don't like these guys taking a lot of time at the mound, but Ryu, if you want to take your time, just calm down. He's definitely starting to breathe hard. Gets the sign. Here's the windup. Ball 2. And he's hitting those corners, and man, he looks frustrated with that one. He thinks that was a strike, though. According to the computer, it wasn't even close. Dave Roberts shakes his head. Man, he looks great. I don't know how old he is, but he looks great. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. 2-2. 83 miles an hour. I mean, you could go down to any miniature golf course with batting cages and get pitches going as fast as Ryu throws it. He's having a good game. I like him, but we got to get rid of him. We got to get a better pitcher. I mean, I don't know. His uniform is definitely way too big. It looks weird. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Oh, this is, his name is Weedier or something on the Nationals. He's the number 8 batter. So next we're going to have Strasburg. So if we get this out and then the Strasburg out, we're going to get the top of their order with 2 outs, and that is always good to see. And maybe we'll get Ryu back at that point. In 2013 and 2014, he had 28-15 with 3.7 ERA. That's amazing. So Ryu used to be good back in 2013. Still a workhorse pitcher though, so we got to give him credit for that. Still 2-2 to Ryu. That is the Emmys in the background. And next time I do this, I promise, it'll be a little bit more quiet so you can just hear my voice. But probably if I don't even talk, I'll get more views. Oh, high and inside, a little bit of chin music. Full count. And now they got a close up on a cameraman. I don't know why. He seems to have the best seats in the house though. Wow. You know, being a Major League Baseball cameraman would be pretty fun. Here's a 3-2 pitch, swung on and fouled back. And this batter for the Nationals is putting up a pretty good fight against Ryu. Nothing for free. And Ryu is starting to get up in that pitch count. Would like to see him be able to finish off this inning, maybe the next 2. There's the pitch, fouled back again. And this is a pretty good pitching battle we got here. Or a pretty good battle between these two players. They're still showing Dave Roberts. He's spitting all over the place. Here's a 3-2 pitch. swung on and fouled back once again. This has got to be like the 10th pitch against this guy. Ryu, just throw it by him. Maybe throw above 90 miles an hour. Just go get one in there, 98 miles an hour. Fastball right down the middle. He's never going to hit it. It's been 82 pitches. Ryu is taking his time. Here's the windup. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And Ryu kind of got a little jacked after that. He kind of did like a little fist pump and opened his mouth, and certainly happy about that strikeout. And it was that was high fastball, and just threw it right by him. And oh no, that was wait, is that 3 outs? No, that's just 2 outs, I think. Oh, wait, why is there a guy on first? I think they're messing up the little box in the bottom right-hand corner that shows the score. And we have Stripling warming up in the bullpen. Ross Stripling, a righty. And, yep, there are 2 outs. And somehow a guy got on first for the Nationals. I forgot how that happened. So 2 outs, man on first. Inside, it's 1-0. The Stripling is still warming up. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, fouled back. 2-1. That one was 91 miles an hour, so you couldn't get that one at Miniature Golf Course batting cage. But yeah, this Ryu guy, he's got to throw harder. I don't know what he can do to help that, but he's just not throwing hard enough. So let's hope Sterling knows what he's doing. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Swung on, strike 2. And the catcher for the Dodgers gets it right back to Ryu instantly. Like, he strike, and he throws it back immediately. Ryu gets it and just stands around with it. I think he should speed up a little bit. Here's the windup. Oh, no, actually, and that's a ball in the dirt. And, yes, there is nobody on first base. And there's a reason why I didn't remember how he got on first base, because there is nobody on first base. The guy doing the score was making errors, but now he's got it straightened out. 2-2, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Dodgers up 1. Ryu having a pretty good game. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Low. Ball 3. And usually they bring more pitchers in, but they're having a pretty good battle here. So I haven't had to change my little pitching guys up here. At some point I'm going to get in the batter. Fouled away. At some point I'm going to put in like a little triangle, put in the batter. Maybe I can put some people in there, or I can actually have a real Dodgers show. But you know, I'll just do this for now. It's just BS. Charter does what they do. They don't broadcast to half the city. And then when somebody puts it up on YouTube, they just pull it down immediately. And it's not even a computer. They have somebody that does it by hand. Here's the full house. Oh, here's the pitch. Fouled away again. And they are really making Ryu work for it. And I can't imagine them keeping him in there after this inning. He's at his 90th pitch. And we just need one more strike right now. Just not a meatball over the middle. Ryu gets out of the inning, and that would be great. And he's taking forever. Gets the sign. Here's the windup. 3-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled back. That one was 92 miles an hour, and that's the... Oh, wow. Guy caught it with his bare hand. Let's see if he gives it to a kid. Nope, he's hanging on to it. He's going to keep it. You know, you can always tell who are the good guys and who are the bad guys. You know, if you catch a ball and it's just like a weird foul, it's not worth anything, give it to a kid. It's not like it's Barry Bonds' 73rd. Oh, this is Strasburg hitting. So let's just get this guy out. Here's the pitch. We walked Strasburg. God, Ryu. this is definitely going to be his last inning. And now we have a guy on first, or the Nationals have a guy on first, and the top of the order coming up. And I like how on the box and dugout it says telephone. It just says telephone on the side. And somebody was calling somebody, so I don't know what that means. And now they're showing Ryu. They're showing a fast clip of all the pitches against these batters because they're really making them work for it. All right. Bottom of the fifth, 2 outs. Top the lineup for the Nationals. And Ryu is starting to sweat. Roberts has a smile. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. I just want to remind everybody the postseason begins October 3rd. Loads of channels you can watch it on, and even on YouTube as long as the Dodgers are still in it. And my internet just slowed down. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ryu gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Ball 2, though it was a strike. Once again, the umpire disagrees with the computer. Even Robert shook his head at that one. Ball 3. Man, this is going bad for Ryu really, really quickly here in the 5th inning. After having such a great game, this is his 27th pitch this inning. Luckily, there's no damage yet, no scores, but I mean he's 3-0 versus Turner and going to be facing some very capable hitters. I wouldn't be surprised if they take him out. Here's the pitch, right down the middle, 3-1, and he was taking the whole way. That would have been a good one to swing at. Just a meatball right down the middle. Yeah, he's almost doubled his pitching count compared to any other inning, this one inning. So yeah, he's definitely struggling. And you can see him, he's sweating. Here's the 3-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Strike 2. That one felt like a miracle, but it was a good pitch, outside corner. And this Turner guy, he swung and just pulled his head a little bit. But had that not been on the outside corner and he missed it a little bit inside over the plate, that one would have been a home run. So we got away with one there, but 3-2, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. So Ryu walked Strasburg and then walked Turner, and I have a feeling they're going to be calling in. Yep, Roberts is coming out to the mound. He doesn't look happy, that's for sure, but you know, you can't put too much blame on Ryu. Ryu's pretending like they're not taking him out. Oh, you're coming out to see me? And he basically ignored him until like he was right on top of him. Like, oh, you can't. Oh, I guess I'm out. And Ryu is now out. Going to commercial break. All right, I'll see you guys back in a couple minutes. Who was that?
So,
Is she in the show? Oh, is she ready for disease? Wait. Oh, she got Corona? She is way bigger than he is.
all the
See it all the time. See it kidding that as it came down to it. Oh, he's on screen. Good. What's up, everybody? We're back. Sterling is in the pitch. Ross Stripling. This is 44 games. It's 3.26 ERA in 69 innings. So this guy he's also a Major League Baseball workhorse for the Dodgers. Still bottom of the fifth. Ryu looks exhausted. You know, somebody should pat him on the back. He's sitting by himself in the dugout. And I know he's disappointed in himself for those 2 walks, but he really did have a good game. And somebody give him a towel. He's just sweating like crazy. Oh, somebody gave him a towel. All right. We have the guy that needs a haircut and shave, Jason Worth. He's batting .236, 0 for 2 on the night. It's 2 outs, 2 on, bottom of the fifth. First pitch, huge curveball, hit that top corner. Wow, that was a crazy, crazy curveball, and Ryu had nothing like that, and they're showing it on replay. And it hit the line, the top line of the strike zone, and called a strike. But that thing was out of the strike zone for most of the pitch, and then it just hit the corner. Here's the pitch. Fastball right down the middle. Strike 2. 0-2 to Worth. He grabs his balls. He's readjusting that cup. And he's batting better against right-handers. Stripling takes the sign. Checks the runners. Here's the pitch. Hit hard down the line. Foul ball, hopefully. Please be foul ball. Oh, foul ball. Whew. That could not have been any closer. That would have broken the game wide open for Washington. We got away with one there, guys. They're showing it in slow motion. Wow. It looked like it hit the line. And I don't know if that counts as in or out. And Worth feels like he just got robbed. And that would have been one hell of a hit. For sure 1 run would have scored, maybe 2. So let's just hope that Stripling can finish this inning off. Wow, they keep on showing it over and over again, but they need a better camera angle. They're zooming in. It hit the line. I don't know. That kind of me looked like it was in. I don't know what they're saying on the broadcast, but that looked into me. Dodgers they're reviewing it. Oh no, they're reviewing it. Well, I don't know if there's enough evidence to overturn it. Maybe they got more camera angles for the umpires, but I don't know how they can challenge because there is no play. So what do? They just does everybody move up a base? Well, I'll be very interested to see what happens if this gets overturned. I can't imagine a run coming in. Because then they're just kind of awarding, who knows, maybe he could have tripped and fell on his way home. This will be very interesting to see. Still in the bottom of the fifth. And they are reviewing whether or not that ball was foul or not. And Worth is just saying, he's like, come on, let me just catch a break right now. And Washington really could use this. This is the first real offense they've showed all game. And this umpire is just, I don't know, he's not even looking at a screen. The umpire's not even looking at a screen. He just has a headset on. So I don't know how he's reviewing the play. There must be another umpire in front of some computers reviewing the play, and then they give him a message because he's not actually looking at anything. Oh, he's got it. Oh, man. Foul ball. Call on the field. Oh, call on the field is foul ball. And the call stands. See, there wasn't enough to overturn it. And honestly, there wasn't a good camera angle on that ball. You know, I think the camera guys at Washington kind of screwed that one over. There should have been multiple angles. There's only one angle, and it's from across the field. Dusty Baker's pissed. He's 0-2 to number 28. Worth. 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. That umpire knows. I think he knows he made a mistake, but you know the call stands, so that looked in. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Big curveball. Hit to center field. Center fielder gets underneath it. 3 outs. Got out of a jam there. And we're going to the bottom of the 5th, or top of the 6th. Oh, and he throws the bat down. He's pissed. Worth is pissed. And we are at a commercial break right now. And the Emmys are on in the background. And Aziz Ansari won something. I think best writing for Master of None, or I don't know what he did, but he won something. And you know, I always like it when he wins something. All right, so commercial break. I'll be back in a couple minutes. What's up, everybody? I am back, and we are going to the top of the 6th. And I gotta put in. Oh, no. I gotta put in. Oh, Cody Bellinger is up right now. He's 0-2 with 2 strikeouts. Strasburg makes him look kind of dumb. And Strasburg is still in there, and I gotta put in Stripling over here. Oh, crap. Here's the pitch. Bellinger shows bunt. And hits it foul. See, we gotta do. Oh, there you kind of do what I want to do. I should probably just do that. Yeah, that's what I should probably do. What's up, everybody? I am back, and somehow I was trying to mess around here, and the stream went down, And they just kept on showing. Oh, when Strasburg throws that one that's 82 miles an hour, that's a curveball. And now they're showing his changeups. And wow, when Granderson threw the bat, that was a changeup. Strasburg can make even professionals look stupid. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. We don't need this. What we need. There's one out, top of the sixth. Strasburg throws it in, swung on, hit down to the right field line, and it's caught for 2 outs. Strasburg's still throwing a good game. Gotta do this one. So I'm gonna do this. Delete this. Make this bigger, so now that's exactly what we need. Look at that. Here's the pitch. Yeah, this is way better. Here we go. What can we help you find today? I don't know where that's coming from. Maybe I should do this. You can make this even bigger.
No.
Alright, now I'm doing some housekeeping here. You can move this up a little bit. Man, now I can do something down here. Alright, I gotta go to majorleague.com/Dodgers and get exactly what I need. Alright, 3-0 pitch. Strasburg throws it right down the middle and fouled back. 2 outs here, bottom of the 6th inning. Dodgers, lucky to have that score. It came off of an error, and let's hope they can just stick with it. And they got out of a jam last inning. Sorry about that technical issue. I was messing around with this and accidentally closed out of the stream, so now that's going to be 2 different uploads, which is a little annoying. So I won't be able to count how many people actually came to the stream. And Strasburg just walked number 6 on the Dodgers. But actually, I didn't do anything wrong. The software I'm using to stream this is called OBS. It was the first time I've ever had it crap out on me, and I was just like, "What the hell happened?" And then a little error message popped up saying that, "Oh, I don't even need my Dodgers and Nationals anymore. This is doing all the work for me." The man at first takes a big lead, and Strasburg throws it back to first, and still 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. And I'm gonna make this even. I don't even need this. Oh crap! Oh, what did I do? What did I do? Oh! I'm gonna mess around with this. 0-1 to number 9 on the Dodgers. Alright, we'll get rid of that because now all of a sudden we're gonna pull down my damn YouTube account for scrolling through here. So I got that, and then I just move this over. Alright, well I got plenty of screen space now. Strasburg's still on the mound. There's 2 outs, top of the 6th inning. Man on first. Grandal's up to bat. 0-1. Strike 2. And you guys like that better? It's way better. It's everything that I want to have happen. Let's hope Major League Baseball doesn't pull me down for doing that. So 0-2. Strasburg's having a pretty good game. The only run came off of an error from Taylor in center field. Strasburg throws it back to first. Number 6 takes another big lead. Strasburg takes the stolen base, throws it to second, and safe. So that is 3 stolen bases for the Dodgers this game, and Granderson has some wheels.